Hello Agnes, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. Thank you for being patient with me. I've had a fairly sort of hectic week, so I'm finally sitting down. It's Thursday the 18th and we're doing a love reading for you just to see where you're up to. Now I haven't gone back and read what's happened before because I never remember, and I think that's a good thing because you get a nice fresh reading then. So I'm going to have a look at what's coming out for you and just wait for your feedback. So I hope you're well. I'm just going to take a minute just to put some energy into the cards and then I'll go ahead and read for you. Okay, I feel good. So your general energy at the moment is the moon. So the moon's a card that talks about things still being hidden. It may be that your life's running a little bit on slow at the moment. Sometimes when we have, had a period of time where things aren't really happening much, it sort of feels like you're sort of stuck in a bit of a time warp here. This particular card, I love this card because it shows, that the cat here and obviously the jaguar here. So I feel like you've probably been doing quite a lot of work now because you're starting to show this other side of yourself here that's been hidden for so long. So this is like you becoming this jaguar instead of a pussycat now, which is really nice to see. Behind that we do have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles coming through. Now the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. It is representative of the air signs, Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, but this guy is the slowest knight of the lot. Because he's an earth sign, he's so much more deliberate, he takes his time, he plans and he comes in slowly. Now, sometimes this can be about your own learning here. So you could have been doing a lot of learning because he's offering that to the moon here. So you may have been revealing more about yourself over the last few months than what you've known before. So that's really nice. Now, behind that, we do have the Nine of Swords. So if you're still having sleepless nights, if you're still thinking about things, then just pay attention to this because this is about your thoughts getting away with you at night time here. And no amount of quietening your mind seems to be able to quieten enough to get a good sleep. So I know that you're a keen meditator and you've been doing a lot of work and it shows here, but sometimes nights can be the hardest part for you. But we do have the Ace of Cups coming in here, which is really, really nice. So there is still love on the horizon here for you. So let's have a look and see. You're still worrying a little bit too much about it though, so it would be slowing it down. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Alrighty, so Five of Cups. So still a little bit of turning around and looking back at the past. It may be slowing you down a little bit if you still have this energy, but I do understand it's very difficult to let go of sometimes. Regret and remorse are particularly strong feelings to try and relieve yourself of. But you know what, at the end of the day, sometimes it can take a couple of years before you get over something that's damaged you, from a long period ago. I certainly think, it's a long time to get over things. It's like death. Okay, so I do have you coming up as the Nine of Pentacles, which I really like. So for the most part, you look like you're going really well. You are ready to sort of start your journey again. You look like you've got enough on your way. I know in both of these readings there is a bottle of wine and a couple of glasses, so be careful you don't drink too much. Always a little bit of a warning. And then we do have the Empress here. So this is looking to be a very nice reading for yourself. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So definitely some movement happening here. This can be you moving forward and having a better grip on your future than what you had before. But you're certainly looking stunning with these two cards coming out together. Look at that. You really are bringing yourself back to your true self here. It's very nice. The Seven of Swords here. So there's still things about you that you haven't quite got to. So if you've been working on yourself, there are still things hidden here that need to be revealed. Look, it's taken me a number of years, and this last few months I've started to rake up stuff that I haven't got to before, and it's really made me understand things like, you know, how you negatively talk about stuff. I still feel that there's something that you're not quite getting to here, but I don't think it's far away because you're looking pretty fine, to be honest. There is a love cup coming in here. There is someone here offering you love. Okay, because you're about to finish out a cycle. This is what we want to see. Beautiful. So you're coming to the end of a cycle, and I can sort of see this here because you're nearly to where you need to be, and it's like the universe is just saying there's a couple more steps here and you'll be there. There's the codependent energy. So still trying to release this energy that you're carrying, but you're almost done. It's really good. Okay, so there may be some confusion. You may be finding it a little difficult to get around these last things, yet you're still trying to get balance here. But what I want to say to you is the work you are doing is really good. You're doing some fantastic work. Love is still there, so we know it's still coming in the future. There's still some stuff around, some hidden stuff that probably you are still working on. Here I see you really doing well, coming out in the Empress Nine of Pentacles energy, which is fantastic. You know, you're really showing the world your outer strengths without a doubt here. But there's still this cycle that needs to be closed out, and I feel like it's got something to do with either back childhood thinking, something that's keeping you still stuck, and the universe, and it definitely has something to do with ego, which means it's something you learned about yourself in childhood that you're still trying to work on, because you're still trying to find your balance here, which is really important. So I can see you tossing up here, trying to understand and keep a balance between, you know, your head and your heart, between yourself and your spirituality. Trying to hear what they're saying here. Just hold on a moment. I'll just... Yeah, see, look. They're saying that there's still a little bit of work to be done before you can come into union with someone. So that's what I was thinking here. I'm definitely getting that there's just something left to work on here. I don't know if we talked about codependency before, and narcissistic relationships. You do not want to end up in another one if that has been your issue. And this is about being a bit more outspoken. So perhaps working on the energies around being more articulating better, or being more assertive. There's definitely somebody waiting to come in though, without a doubt here. Without a doubt. It's just that you're not quite there yet. Yep, you've got a victory card, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands. It's still, and then the beautiful Sun coming in here. Lovely, with Temperance. So this is how close you are now. Look, this is how close you are. So the Sun, the Temperance card, and the Page of Wands. So that's what's coming in. And this is where you are. So you're getting some stuff really good, like this stuff around yourself here and your self-confidence. Beautiful. There's still a little bit of work to be done around these boundaries to ensure this doesn't happen to you anymore with this Devil energy. So you've still got a little way to go. Look, honestly, it's probably very similar to a lot of people at the moment who are working on some of this stuff. But what I want to say to you is your soulmate is now in your energy here. And it's about you just working on these last few steps. Yeah, meditation, justice, beautiful. This is what we want. Ace of Wands, perfect. I would say that someone is probably really close now. Let me just do a bit of timing here and see if I can give you a bit more timing. Now, I can't remember with you whether it's a soulmate that you've dealt with in the past, because that is a soulmate card, and whether you've been waiting for someone to return, or whether it's someone new coming in for you. So I just want to do a couple of things here. First, I want to have a look at whether it's someone new or a past person. Okay, yeah, it's a past person. Okay. Yep, there's the Lovers, Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles. See, still hanging on to something that you need to let go of. And it's got something to do with you speaking up still. And I got that with the last one. So if you're trying to work out what it is, it's about you asserting yourself. I think you perhaps, it's around your boundaries, but it's about being able to say it now. So you know what you need to do. I think you've done the work. You're still hanging on to some old ways here. So please, you know, try and work out exactly what that means for you. Because I can't find exactly what it means for you. I know it took a little while to work it out for myself, and I've got so many lessons and so many epiphanies in the last few weeks. It's ridiculous. But this is to do with new love. It is about speaking out, and it's definitely somebody from your past that's returning here. Possibly a fire sign. And there's the ending of this cycle again coming in before you can have the offer. Very, very close. Look at you go. Still this sort of energy of hanging in there, but you're coming back up as the Empress there. I just want to have a look. It's very possible I could have given you timelines last time, but I want to just have a look. This is looking around about October here. September, October. So that really doesn't look that far away. And you've got someone coming in around about September, October. That's as long as you're staying on this path of working at the rate you're working at. Definitely looking towards the end of this year. I strongly feel though it's somebody that you've known before. Okay, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune's turning for you here. Don't question yourself so much either. There's a feeling here that you question things sometimes. You know, sometimes what we do is we go, oh, this is happening. And then when it doesn't, we go, oh, it's never going to happen. And then we get all confident again and we go, oh, it's happening. And then we lose trust again and we go, oh, it's not happening. Be careful you're not doing that. Because sometimes it can come up as this Five of Wands energy. And I always do this, you know, this thing with this card where it feels like, you know, the should I, shouldn't I type situation. And what I want to say to you is don't get wound up in that cycle, because the universe has problems then trying to work out, are you trying to manifest this or are you not? And it sort of holds your energy back. It's very much the energy of negativity, no self-belief, hanging on to things around your own self-beliefs, trust, faith, learning to know that the universe will provide no matter what. Something is definitely coming in. You just have to remember that. If it doesn't come in straight away, if it isn't right round the corner, if it doesn't surface straight away, it doesn't mean it's not coming. It just means it's waiting for the right time. But there's definitely someone coming in for you round about September, October, I feel. I'm never completely right with timing, so I go for it every time and have a go. Sometimes I'm spot on, sometimes I'm not. So if you're looking towards the end of the year, most likely it will come in before the end of the year. Okay, I just want to do one more thing before I let you go there. Yeah, okay. Definitely to do with you speaking up. Definitely. Meditation still needed. You're still self-nurturing, which is fantastic. You're still working on yourself here, which is brilliant. You've got a brand new start and the close of the cycle within the next couple of months. So it's really, really close now. So by August, you will have closed out this negative cycle and you'll be ready to move on here. Queen of Swords coming out again, so definitely about you putting burdens down and learning how to not doubt, learning to trust 100% that something's coming towards you. Beautiful reading. Thanks, Agnes.